in 1999, you had the radio show for about a year.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, you got certified.
Yeah.
And then was it around 2020 that you launched the podcast, you said?
Yes. Yep. It was November 2020.
How are you doing? Well, actually, I'm looking at it now and it looks like you're doing, is it 3 episodes per week?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I do. And that's one thing I would give advice on for people that are starting their podcast is to just stay consistent. Whatever you pick, if you're going to release once a week, release once a week. Don't skip, just do it. I started out once a week and I started getting so many people that I'd go twice a week and then 3 times. There was a time I did five episodes a week because I just had 50 interviews in the queue that I'm like, it's going to be a year before these are out. So I just started doing 5 a week to get them out. So one summer, just blasting them out every single day. I really try to consistent to twice a week. And now with December, I'm going to release 3 a week again because I have so many in the queue again. So, but I think just being consistent, don't let months go by without posting. Have it something people can count on. And also advice I was given early on is to keep the time consistent too. Like don't have a 50-minute interview and a 15-minute interview. Like keep them all around within 10 minutes or so of the same time frame because people will know what to expect. They'll be like, oh, the lemonade stand, I have time for this 20-minute interview, They don't have time for a 50-minute one right now. So they'll pick another podcast to listen to when they have more time. You know what I mean? People schedule it they know to count on that time frame.
I agree with you there because there's sometimes that I listen to a podcast and they're all supposed to be 5 minutes. And this episode is 15 minutes and I'm thinking to myself, why is he just still going on?
Yeah.
or I'll listen to a podcast that's, 30 or 40 minutes. And then there will be one that's a lot shorter and I'll be like, that was short. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
There's this guy who came on my podcast. There's a group of co-hosts. I think there's like 4 co-hosts and they talk about like, it's basically a news show in a way. Okay. It's basically a news show. The point is that they have a lot of humor and it's not meant to be something that is like super educational. It's meant to be something that kind of helps you pass the time. Okay. So their episodes are 3 to 6 hours. And when they have a 3-hour episode, he said that people actually call in and they complain that they're like, why is this so short? Like I'm used to spending all of this time listening and you guys really cut it out so short there. Well, they get 4 people, 5 people, 6 people to get together once a week, like on a Sunday night. And they get together at like 6 p.m. And so when they have 6-hour episodes, they're leaving at midnight. So he's like, we didn't realize it, but he's like, I got to try to keep them longer.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting.
Keep whatever you start with. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're going to do an hour-long one, then do them hour-long. There's nothing wrong with the time frame. Just stick with the consistent time frame.